To access Tynker, use the Clever portal to log into your teacher account. It might be helpful to bookmark the app for quick access later on. Once you are logged into your Tynker account, you will see the following screen. The first thing we will need to do is create a classroom for your students. Click the Create New Classroom button. Tynker will automatically detect that it is synced with Clever. Click the Clever Classroom button to access your student rosters. Click the drop-down menu to select one of your classroom rosters. Select your intervention classroom. This will automatically roster students from this class. Select Elementary School. Click the Link Classroom button to complete the sync. Now that you have created a classroom and enrolled your students, we must select the appropriate curriculum. Navigate to the Curriculum tab. To select your curriculum, please refer to the Elementary School category in your curriculum guides. It is important to choose the appropriate curriculum for your grade level and avoid selecting one at random. For the purpose of this demonstration, I will select a curriculum from the free category. Please note that this is solely for demonstration purposes. I will assign Programming 100 by clicking the Assign button. As a teacher, you can either assign all lessons or select individual lessons for your students. Choosing individual lessons each week can prevent students from working too far ahead, but it ultimately depends on your personal preference. You'll need to choose the classroom where you want to assign the curriculum. As you only have one class, simply select it. Click Assign. Click OK. Your classroom and curriculum are fully prepared for your students. Each lesson comes with lesson plans, presentation mode, and an option to unassign. Additionally, you will notice a graph next to each lesson that shows the percentage of completion. Within the lesson plans, you will locate all the required materials for that particular lesson, including the time frame, introduction, key concepts, vocabulary, and additional relevant information. Navigate to Class Presentation. During class, a presentation consisting of slides is used to introduce students to the concepts covered in the lesson. This example shows 3 new blocks will be presented to the students. To view the student perspective, click on Student Experience. On their device, students will see various activities to complete a lesson. Depending on their grade level, some lessons will conclude with a quiz, which students should take to test their understanding of the material. Teachers have access to answer keys for all the activities. You can find these keys under the Answer Key tab. We'll go through a student experience lesson, beginning with the introduction. To begin the lesson, students will be greeted and introduced by a character. To proceed with the introduction, simply click anywhere on the screen. Once the activity has been completed, they will be prompted to move on to the next lesson. The next activity in the lesson happens to be a video. It's time for students to tackle their first puzzle. The objective is to help Gus find his tablet by giving him directions. Students must guide him to the tablet. With your mouse, click and drag Walk block, then drop it on Highlight. We will complete this process once again. We will complete this process a third time. Let's do this one more time. I used 4 walk blocks because Gus needs to take 4 steps to reach the tablet. To test your program, simply click on the play button. The objective is to find out if Gus reached the tablet. Great, we can now move on to the next lesson. The instructions will teach students how to use the jump block in order to avoid the rocks. This block will be used to jump over items such as rocks. With your mouse, click and drag the walk block, then drop it on Highlight. Repeat this process. This time we will use a jump block to avoid the rocks. We will add one final walk block to complete our task. To test your program, simply click on the play button. Great! You are now ready for the next lesson. To check the status of a lesson, students can simply click on its title. In this case, the student has finished the first 5 lessons and is now on the 6th. Additionally, there is a quiz at the end of the course. To exit a lesson, click the arrow located in the top left corner. Click My Classes to navigate back to your class. Select your class. In the Progress tab, you can view details about your class, including course progress and student progress. The Lesson tab will provide you with information about the lesson itself. The Gradebook tab will provide updates information about student progress, lessons that are complete and incomplete. Navigate to the Resources tab to view resources for teachers. Here you will find a help center to assist with topics such as getting started, block coding, and using Tynker. If you keep scrolling down on the same page, you'll come across a useful FAQ section that can provide you with general help and assistance. Navigate to the settings. Under the setting you will find account information. Please note that this preview of Tynker is specific to certain grade levels and lessons may vary. Student and teacher progress will be monitored through a pacing calendar to ensure everyone stays on track. If you have any concerns or problems with Tynker or Think Tank Time in general, please do not hesitate to contact Charles Garcia. That completes our training for Tynker for the 2023 school year.